take a step back, 'cause it's Ellie setback.
Baseball legend Pete Rose is talking to the media. He has a new show on TLC. It's a reality show. Check it out.
I'm not here to see who goes in or who don't win. I just read the paper just like you guys do. But I care about the game, and I want the guys up in Cooperstown to survive.
What's it like for you when you go to Cooperstown?
Fun. Show her off.
To me, it's sad because when they do the parade,
Oh yeah, she
okay,
thinks I belong in the parade.
he's looking outside a window and watching the parade. Is that the?
Well, it feels. I don't know how it feels, but you have to understand. Okay, I know you understand this. That I'm not in that parade because it's my fault. It's not your fault. It's not Bart Giamatti's fault. It's not Bud Seeley's fault. It's not Dan Houston's fault. I'm the one that screwed up. Okay, so why am I going to get mad at you or mad at anybody else? All you can do is try to keep your nose clean, be a good citizen, and maybe someday you'll get a second chance. That's just the way I look at it. But when you screw up, you can't blame other people. You just hope they understand that you committed yourself, and that's one thing this show will do. It will show a different perspective of me and a different one of her. Because everybody, you know, I get people in Vegas that come up for an autograph, and they're kind of scared to talk to me because they're scared I'm going to try to knock them down or something. I'm only going to knock you down if you're blocking a base or you're trying to make a double play. Okay, I mean, that's just the way I had to play. I had to play that way to be successful. But when I take my uniform off, I'm a nice guy. Right?
She says
She thinks I'm a nice guy when I take my clothes off. But I got my boxer shorts on now.
Yeah. Are you a fan of reality shows? Do you watch them?
Yeah.
What do you watch?
Well, we watch the Kardashians. We watch Chloe. We watch Ice. Well, we watch. Well, we have.
You're a closet Kardashian.
Yeah. I like the guy from Kentucky with no teeth that takes care of all the animals.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wild man.
Wild man. Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah.
Discovery.
Discovery. I mean, I watch the Animal Channel every night.
Animal Planet. Yeah.
I love it when the tigers eat the wildebeest. I love that. Poor wildebeest. But there's several million of them. And of course, you got Honey Boo Boo. That's one of the most popular shows around. Yeah, they're close to where I live from. I can't believe that they are.
You're from?
I'm from Cincinnati. I thought they were from Kentucky. They from Georgia? That's 500 miles away. That's too close.
If they had reality shows when you were playing, how big of a show would be a show about you and your team?
Me and my team? Well, all I can say about my team, you talking about the Big Red Machine? Yeah. I would never get in front of people and say that we had the best team ever. But one thing I do know, that we had the most entertaining team ever. That's a big difference.
What does that mean to you?
I'll tell you. We had a little bit of everything to entertain you as a fan, okay? Until, what's the date today? The 9th? 10th? The 10th of January 2013. This has never happened. The Reds had a Hall of Fame manager, a white Hall of Famer, a black Hall of Famer, and a Latino Hall of Famer. That's never happened before in baseball. And I'm not even in that list. Nor is George Foster, or Concepcion, or Griffey, or Geronimo. They're all good players. Now someday, when Joe Torre makes the Hall of Fame, and Jeter makes the Hall of Fame, and Rivera makes the Hall of Fame, and Clemens makes the Hall of Fame, they'll be able to say the same thing. But up till now, they can't say that. That's pretty unusual. You know, because back in the 50s, you didn't have the black players. Back in the 60s, you didn't have many Latino players. We had everything. And we had a flamboyant manager. He was the best.
So Pete, as a former sports editor of a daily paper back in New Jersey, I look at the Hall of Fame team now is completely different.
Well,
to get in it today, you have to get an angel. Oh, know you would smoke a
Well,
marijuana.
we all should be in your
vote for
shoes
you.
and be lucky enough to see what you've seen in baseball. You know, I'm not going to be a smart ass. Did you see Babe Ruth play? A guy asked me the other day, did I play with Babe Ruth? Some kid. I said, what are you talking about, Babe Ruth? Played with Babe Ruth? I ate his candy bar.
But you think he is
Not named after him.
Babe Ruth was the greatest. I know more about Babe Ruth than I know about her. And because I studied, I know pretty much about you. I just studied Babe Ruth because we used to have an announcer named Wade Hoyt who played for the Yankees, and he had a fight with Babe one time, and they didn't talk for a year because Babe made an error and cost him a 20 game season. But Babe Ruth and Muhammad Ali are the two biggest guys I've seen in my life. I didn't see Babe Ruth. I mean, I met his daughter one time. I was up in Cooperstown, and the 77-year-old daughter, this is 4 or 5 years ago, I don't think you were there, she came down the street 2 blocks to say hi to me and tell me that her dad would appreciate the way I played. Now, you have to understand something. I've been in front of federal judges, and I was never as nervous as I was talking to her.
Wow.
And then 2 days later,
Yeah.
I got on a plane down in Tampa, go back to LA where I live, and Priscilla Presley was sitting in front of me. So in the course of 2 days, I met Priscilla Presley and Babe Ruth's daughter. I was having a hell of a month. I almost started gambling again right then.
What was,
I mean,
Think of what a kick they got out of being playing with you.
Yeah.
oh, I think Ty Cobb would have liked me. He was a nasty guy. I think I would have loved to hang around with Babe.
what was his daughter's name?
Claire, I think. Yeah, but you know, Babe Ruth. You know, he's got like 98 wins as a pitcher.
People forget or don't know that he was a great pitcher.
Yes, he was. He'd have 800 home runs if he didn't pitch.
For years.
I mean, this guy was unbelievable, and he was an orphan. He was an orphan.
Yeah, but Pete, here's one for you. Despite more than 4,000 hits a year, tops, who was the toughest pitcher you ever faced?
That's a good question, but I have 2 different answers. The guy that got me out the most, Koufax.
Oh,
I couldn't hit Koufax with this table. But you have to understand one thing. My first 2 years in the league, I think the first year he struck out 372. And the second year he struck out 350 or something. Okay? That's a lot of damn strikeouts. So I wasn't the only guy who was getting out. And I hadn't really learned how to hit yet. But to me, the best pitcher I ever faced was Marichal, and I hit 340 off of him. Because he just had 5 or 6 pitches, and that some bitch would wait for the wind to blow a candlestick and you get ready to wipe, and he'd throw it just as you wipe your eyes, you know? And then the best competitor I ever faced was Bob Gibson. Okay? Now, in my career, I got 77 hits off of Phil Negro, and I got 34 hits off of his brother Joe. Think about that. I got a 40th of all my hits off the Negro family. If she'd have had 5 sons, I'd have got 5,000 hits.
So there you have it, Pete Rose, FantasLoserPoint.com, and Lacey Peck reporting.